we're going to talk a brand called Skims.
Kim Kardashian.
I'm Kim Kardashian West. I'm a mother, millionaire, law student, and billionaire. Proud owner of Skims shapewear products.
The most important thing is that influential marketing. Their reach starting from 2021 on Ray was $1.4 billion. Till 2023, it has exceeded to 4. So that's quite a number. That's quite an augmentation of a certain statistic that we are talking about. Especially, we always conscious of your skin tone. You know, am I looking a certain color? Am I looking not? So I think that it was a belief before. But now I think with these brands coming up with inclusivity, especially like Skims, you feel comfortable in your own skin color. And when you do that, Skims as a brand adds validation to that. That you know you are beautiful and comfortable in your own skin tone or in your own skin color. And I have made the exact shapewear that you're looking for. An influencer taking help from a celebrity is the biggest strength that she has. The second being the body positivity, the inclusivity. She no one feels when you skim through Skims website, if I may, you'll always find your tone. You'll never go back from the website, or you'll never exit the website knowing, oh my god, she doesn't have my skin tone.
Hello everyone, and welcome to another episode of JSITM Marketing, a podcast where we analyze a brand, campaign, and story. I'm Andre, I'm a marketing consultant, and I have Prachi with me. She's a luxury consultant. Today, we're going to talk a brand called Skims. So, Prachi, have you heard about Skims before?
Kim Kardashian, the most important thing is that influential marketing. This term has been popular, and I don't think there is any very, very well-known celebrity than Kim Kardashian to start her own business. She is a very well-known artist, a celebrity, an influencer who's known for her body positivity, body hugging clothes. When she started wearing that back then, it was not taken that seriously. It was not taken positively, if I may. But over the years, the significance on body positivity has changed a lot more. People have started speaking about how important, or they would like wearing clothes which are body hugging, which give you a feel of the second skin feel that you generally do. It started with females, but I'm very happy now. Men are also into body positivity, and it has shifted there. So she started Skims with this approach, that she wanted to bring exclusivity and body positivity and give everyone the feel of second skin feel that she feels herself. Yeah. And she saw this gap that there's no other person, or there's no other brand who does this. So yes, she saw as an opportunity.
That's right. Yeah, we often say about market research and understanding the market and identify a gap where you can leverage, and that's what she's done. So the idea came from herself. She couldn't find a clothing brand that she liked that would match her body, her skin tone, and offer the comfort that she was looking for. So that's pretty much how she decided to start Skims.
Yes.
And we're talking about market research and how important it is to understand your market, your audience, your competitors, obviously. And she basically found this gap where people are body positive and they want to feel comfortable wearing the clothes that they were wearing, and they are innovative. So Kim Kardashian saw that, and she started Skims, and it's so far it's been growing and it's been gaining more customers every year by year.
It is. I think their reach starting from 2021 on Ray was $1.4 billion. Till 2023, it has exceeded to 4. So that's quite a number. That's quite an augmentation of a certain statistic that we are talking about. Yeah. I think that relates to everything, right from her seamless website experience to the colors. Sometimes, especially, we always conscious of your skin tone. Am I looking a certain color? Am I looking not? So I think that it was a belief before. But now I think with these brands coming up with inclusivity, especially like Skims, you feel comfortable in your own skin color. And when you do that, Skims as a brand adds validation to that. That you are beautiful and comfortable in your own skin tone or in your own skin color. And I have made the exact shapewear that you're looking for. Because that's the thing a girl is looking for. Because for example, if I can give an example. For example, this is the shapewear that I'm wearing here. I don't want a shapewear that is doing this. I just wanted to be so that I can breathe, So it gives me a space of breathing. So I think that is the USP that they have done.
Yeah, and you already touched a little bit on the audience. So with Skims, because they launched the menswear back in October 23, we can now divide the audience into two pillars, if you like. So we have the primary, which still are and will always be women. So we're looking women 25 to 40 to 45, that gap there, the average age. And now you have the secondary target audience, which is men. And it's such a fantastic thing to see brands that are looking for comfortable wear and prioritizing men as well.
Right.
Because often you see so much more clothing and options for women, and then when you're going to shop for men, it's so much more limited.
Right.
You have that kind of idea of what men should wear or what men wears or what men consumes, but it's incredible, especially come from Kim Kardashian.
Right.
And I think from a brand perspective, not just Skims, but her personal branding has everything to gain from this.
I agree. The best example.
Positives.
Yeah. Reached a lot more people than expected. I think for it's just growth. And here, Andre, I think with strategy, she was extremely clever to collaborate with. She knows who to collaborate with. Even though there were just like 2 to 3 collaborations, but they were like collaborating with Swarovski was, I could have never imagined that Skims and Swarovski can collaborate on something with the attires that they have worn or the way they have portrayed the body positivity image. Or let's take into account the Bridgerton, the most hit show of United Kingdom currently, with its 3 seasons, Lady Whistledown, and how they have portrayed the shapewear back then. To collaborate with the series that showcases a Victorian age, taking into account her product USP, is amazing. I think when Lady Whistledown promotes it, again, it adds up. So she's using that celebrity choice and celebrity influence, not just her, but the people around her as well, in a very strategic manner.
Do you think we can transfer that to a big strength for the company?
Of course. I think an influencer taking help from a celebrity is the biggest strength that she has. The second being the body positivity, the inclusivity. She, no one feels when you skim through Skim's website, if I may, you'll always find your tone. You'll never go back from the website, or you'll never exit the website knowing, oh my God, she doesn't have my skin tone. So I think that's a thing against. Third thing is that she uses 79% of nylon, which is ethically sourced. So that again is a thing, because what we say as a product, Andre, when we say that it's a second feel skin product, it's really close to your body. And if the material is not good, if it doesn't make you feel buttery soft, that means something is not adding up there. So the choice of materials and the fabrics here carry a lot more importance. So the choice of fabrics, I must give that's a strength again.
Yeah.
But I think when we did the episode of Feastables, we did feel that not just the dependence on influencer is gonna make a brand whole.
No, that's right. Because we also talked about, you launch a product, you have your name attached to it, people will buy because of that, simple as that, but they're not going to become loyal to your brand if your product it's not good. Yes. And I think with Skims, it's the other way. People are happy.
Right.
People are buying it and they're becoming loyal to it. One weakness, of course, it's the high price.
Right.
And that's always one of the things that can be not a problem, but can be a weakness for the product, for the company.
Right.
The product range, when you compare other brands, other clothing brands, they have a much larger product range.
Right.
And it's relatively new, the brand itself. So people are still discovering it, people are still trusting it. But there's a lot going on, and they're growing, and they are delivering what they promise, which is awesome.
Yes, I think we experienced that with the process of the website. When you go to the website and try and buy a Skims product, the journey on the website is pretty smooth. There is no barrier, or there is no milestone as to you ask yourself a question as to what should I do now, because they have their sizes and fabrics and the description so clear that it doesn't act up as a milestone when you try and add it to the cart and then make the payment instantly. So I think they're there, but again, at the same time, the product line variation, like they have gone into sleepwear, they have gone into loungewear, for that matter, but the way they promote shapewear is it's their USP. And
Yeah.
if you, yeah, just like tips and I think topsy-turvy curves with whatever they are doing in terms of fabric.
Yeah. And do you think that they do a consistent brand communications tone, imagery throughout the website, socials, everywhere they appear?
I think not quite clear in all of the channels as we talk about, because it's just focused on. I don't think they are pretty strong in terms of the communication, because there's a lot of reading between the lines. Sometimes it doesn't come across quite clear. So I think there is a huge there's a gap. There's an opportunity there. They have to focus on that if they want to create that kind of omni-channel approach or just technological advancement approach in the online industry. So
having a kind of a 360 approach on when it comes to the communication, and every channel needs to be cohesive, needs to be talking the same and passing the same message.
yes, syncing.
So a stronger content strategy would be something to recommend to them, I suppose.
Right. And do you think in terms of imagery as well, Andre, sometimes it's there's a gap there. Sometimes it's not clear.
Yeah, sometimes it's not clear. Yeah, when you look, even when you compare the socials and the website, it's not clear.
Right.
The message is there, but sometimes can get a little bit confusing what they want to talk to or who they're talking to.
Right.
So I think they need to revisit that, understand why they are not talking in one voice everywhere.
Right. I think so. That is an opportunity again, and at the same time, weakness that can be turned into opportunity where the branding is extremely strong brand identity, personality, USP. But then like before the communication, the process before communication can be tapped on.
Yeah, and understanding what else can they leverage from Kim Kardashian personal branding to translate to Skims.
Right.
Because it is important. They, at the end of the day, one in fact impacts the other. One
Right.
will have an impact, positive or negative. That's what happens when you are that public figure and you are famous and you have a brand. That's what happens.
Definitely. I think negative impact on her personal brand can affect Skims as a brand whole brand as well.
Yeah.
So yes, we have seen that example in our uni as well. So yes, I think that, and I think Andre, this threat, one of the threat that I wanted to point out is also the dynamic mindset, the consumer dynamic mindset. Sometimes people won't be okay with shapewear, and just a cultural reference again. They were trying to name the brand kimono not long ago, so that can be a cultural backlash for someone, because kimono, when you wear a kimono, it's very different. It's a famous clothing of Singapore where they wear it. So you compare that to a shapewear. So the two are extremely different. They're poles apart. So kimono can be a cultural backlash if they would have named it kimono. So I think, so naming it Skims was clever to avoid the cultural negation there.
Even to enter different markets, culture could be a potential threat as well.
Yes.
Some cultures are more susceptible to adapt or not.
Yes, huge one. And I think India can be one of them, because to target that consumer, you need to be extremely sensitive of how you present a shapewear, because it's a very, very big deal.
Yes.
But yes, cultural is one of the threat. Again, lot to unlearn and learn as a marketer. To just know that being an influencer is not enough, and to have the courage to start something of your own, believing in yourself. That I was the first one to talk about body positivity and shapewear, and that is I feel the same for other girls and boys out there.
Yeah, and have a brand with a purpose, have a brand with a meaning. We've seen that when we did the episode for Fable and Mani, how they're bringing the Indian root culture and ancient recipes into 2024. And I think in a way, not that obviously dramatic as Fable and Mani, but I think Kim Kardashian it's bringing that positivity, that's who I am, this is what we want to wear to the shop. And I think that's a bold move.
Right. The bold marketing, bold move, I think everything. Just the Swarovski crystals in itself have showcased that the move is really bold,
Yeah.
but at the same time inspiring. And just to, like, for example, not everyone can buy a Skims and Swarovski. So that is a huge gap again. Pricing is a huge gap. So,
Yeah.
yes.
Awesome.
Yes, so I think we have reached the end of Skims episode. We really hope you like, share, and subscribe. Please do drop a comment if you have any other brand or advert that you would like us to talk about, and we would love to know more. We'll see you in another episode. Thank you for watching.